What's good?
Good.
Man, it's that Thursday, dog. That streaming shit. Hold on, dog. I'm ready to fall out my goddamn chair. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? Listen, hey, you know what? This man need no other introduction. Got my man AC back. He back again. AC, what's good with you, dog?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
Man, you the man, dog. You the man. Listen, dog. Yo, tell the missus I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I
Yeah, she ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
So,
tell her I apologize.
Ain't even met you, ain't fucking with you no more.
Listen, tell her I'm gonna buy her a fruit basket.
Mean nigga. Hey.
You know what I mean? Tell her I got her a fruit basket waiting on her.
You say you gonna send me a fruit basket.
Oh man, listen, we waiting on my man Keynard to jump in the room so we can get this thing here started. But
yeah, send us some chips.
Yeah, you know, ex-football players, dog, when they bump their head a lot, man, they can't. They can't get right. You know what I mean? But shit, until then, dog.
I done got my head bumped damn million times playing football. Something wrong with me.
Hey, listen, dog. Let me ask you something, man. Do you still feel your injuries, man?
Man, I feel them shits every day, and that's why I'm kind of, I be pissed because the NFL don't do us right, man. They don't do us right. I mean, I should get my benefits,
Yeah, and so wait a minute. So what's going on with that? You can't. I mean, can you? You can't appeal to the alumni?
I try. I do all that, but the thing is, man, you know how it's set up. They send you to they doctor.
Hello.
It's always gonna be a denial.
Hold on, is that him?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
My man. Hold on, dog. Let me. Hold on, AC, man. Let me do the intro. Let me do the intro for this boy right here.
Do it.
So I got my man in the house. My man Keynard Edouard. So hold on. Let me get this correct. So Keynard Edouard is Cheyney's all-time leading rusher.
Well,
did I say that correctly?
Wait. Let me correct that. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay homage to the ones that came before me. There was a boy that came before me named Keith Higdon, who was second in the nation in rushing back in 1993. You know what I mean? He paved the way. So I came after him. So you could say I'm the second leading rusher.
You're the second.
Which, I'm the second.
All right.
That's real shit because you always got to say the ones before you though. You always got to holler. Shout out to ones that.
I got that. I got to give a shout out to Keith, man. Keith held it out 1,700 yards coming out of HBCU, playing in a predominantly white conference. You know what I mean? He held it down.
Right. That's what's up.
All right. So now listen. What's this that I heard? You they selected you to the Hall of Fame. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, it's correct. Now, here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I in my heart of hearts, I felt that it came a little too early.
Right.
Because the other inductees that I went in with were well into their 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was the only young buck in the room. I felt like I was at a retirement party or something.
Right.
Hey, man, listen.
Congratulations, though, man.
Yeah, dog. Congrats, man.
I appreciate that.
Let me give a clap for that, dog. Congrats, my brother.
I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean? All that pounding I took, you know what I mean? I literally got power driven into the turf a couple times. So, you know what I mean? 20 years later, I mean, for them to put my plaque up in the student center, you know what I mean, feels good, you know what I mean? But due to the pandemic, I haven't been able to get back to see it. So hopefully, you know what I mean, next homecoming, I'll be up there.
Listen, dog, you got to get up there, man. You got to get up there and you got to take them pictures, dog.
Got to.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what's crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, when we was going out back in the day, Los, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a father back then. So You know what I mean? I didn't have any responsibilities. But now that I got a whole bunch of responsibilities, well, not a whole bunch. I only got one daughter, but you know, she's into so many things. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my time goes to her. So you know what I mean, with me going out and enjoying myself, you know what I mean, me going back to my university to go spend time and have fun, all that stuff is kind of like behind me now, you know what I mean?
Well, you know,
you went to school at what?
Went to Cheyney University.
Cheyney. HBCU, baby.
Yeah.
The first.
I was telling
now,
Lo.
you know what I mean? You need to get that right. That's the first.
Okay, the first one.
There's a lot of pretenders out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call out no names. You know what I mean? LU. I'm not gonna call out no names, you know, they got their math a little mixed up, you know what I mean? Because last time I heard 1837 came before 1853. I'm just saying.
So pretty much. Yeah, man, that's a big feat. Yeah, for my son's graduating from the HBCU next month, Morehouse.
Oh man, yeah. Oh man, that's down in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. He played ball.
Let me tell you, ain't nothing like them Spelman girls, huh?
Yeah, right.
Hey, so wait.
And all that. Say shit, I'm too loud. I gotta get loud.
So,
I'm getting fussed at because I'm too loud. I got to go downstairs.
Hey, damn, dog. She kicking you out the bedroom, dog. She kicking you out the bedroom.
You know what I'm talking about?
She kicked you out the bed. She said, I heard enough of this shit.
I wasn't doing what, baby?
All right, listen.
Hello, you got me in trouble, man.
I told, you know what? Not only will I send the fruit basket, I'm going to send some flowers. I said I'm going to send some flowers too.
Oh yeah,
that'll work.
Flowers is overwork.
Yeah, I said I'm going to send some flowers too. So now, Keynard, what's up with your daughter, dog? Your daughter just burning up the track scene, cuz.
So let me explain to you where that came from. Now this started last year, you know what I mean, on the humbug. Originally, she was supposed to start during the pandemic year, but they canceled the season.
Yeah. So
last year was her first season with her elementary school. She goes to a Catholic high school in Wilmington, Delaware. So she was getting her feet wet. And, you know, I started noticing, you know what I mean, as the season progressed, she started getting better and better and better. So I had a conversation with my wife. I said, listen, I think we should keep her going all year round. So I got her into AAU over the summer. You know what I mean? She ran her AAU season. She did well. I mean, she wasn't, you know, finishing top 3, but she was finishing top 10. And, you know,
that's still an accomplishment, though.
Yeah, I decided to put her into a speed academy called Whirlwind Speed Academy. Shout out to Whirlwind Speed Academy. If anybody want to check it out,
shout out to Whirlwind.
Please go online and check it out. They will get your child right. So I enrolled her into a speed academy during the off season for about 2 months. And I tell you, we went to her winter season, and this girl was smoking everybody out the box. To a point where... What's up?
Now, and I totally agree, because with my son, I kept them playing sports year round. Now, did you experience that? Because I know I did the same thing, AAU, different camps, whatever, and I know how it is, and it's needed. I feel you can't just compete during them 4 or 5 months or whatever while you're in school and not stay on your game while you're out of school. So I've always felt those little things like the AAUs and the different situations were key. If you want to, keep it going. But man, I love hearing about you talking about your daughter, man. I love fathers who into their kids' lives, man.
So here's the thing, you know what I mean? And the other day I was talking to a parent. I was asking them, where did this different type of training come from? Because Los, you can attest to this. Training like back in the 90s and 2000s is different from what it is now.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And I see the exercises and the drills that my daughter is doing in the speed academy, and I'm like, I don't think that's going to do anything for her until I see the finished product on the track.
Until you see the whole body of work.
I see where the teaching and the drills was coming from, and I'm saying to myself, where was this at when I was 10 or 11?
What? Listen, you know what's funny? We was just talking about that just Tuesday, especially how like in back in the day, especially in Pennsylvania, we didn't have those type outlets. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have those trainings and teachings. Listen, when I got into football, it was straight from the street. You know what I mean? Yeah. Playing in the lot and shit like that. I didn't play organized ball until I got in high school.
Oh, wow.
You and me both. Wow. And that's crazy. I played a few years Little League, and then I didn't do anything middle school. I actually, because of unfortunate circumstances, I ended up spending 5 years in high school, and I didn't play organized sports till my second senior year.
Yeah. So,
I've only, I was blessed and fortunate to push on and move forward, make it to the NFL, and it was like, I didn't take the usual route that all other kids did because I didn't have, my dad or, stuff like that, constant trouble. It took a coach to get me, get in my head and
hold up, AC, you're breaking up. You must be in a terrible part of your house. You walking between the kitchen and the living room.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot. He's in a dead spot in his house.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Because I actually came outside. I'll get back inside. Going. Yeah, it's bad over here.
Yeah, so like I said, it was shit. It was a challenge for
back in the day. Off-season training for us.
I hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Going out and
we can hear you.
Playground, going out on the playground, playing some basketball, playing some football. That was off-season workouts for us. Back in the day.
For real.
Or if you played another sport, that was off-season workouts.
Exactly.
Nowadays it's different. They got these kids eating different, stretching different, warming up different.
They listen. They got a whole
preparing different. They got these kids watching film now. I mean, it's like it's a whole lot different.
Yeah, listen. They got whole different programs, and I think some of the cats that we played with Keynard is like Burge and Greg. They got these programs and they helping out these young athletes. Trying to get them to the next level. Rather, mind or body, but we didn't have that. When we were playing. It was gutting it out.
Yeah, nowadays they're coming up with terms called sports science. Back in 95, 96, who the hell knew about that?
Yeah,
nobody.
You're right. What the hell is sports science?
It's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, man. It's like these kids have so many avenues they can take as far as training, just like you say, the mental aspect of the game, preparation. You said eating. They're eating different because we go get junk food, burgers, whatever. That's what we came up on. And it's like now they got these kids seeing nutritionists and parents are spending money to make sure their kids get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we now on this line we have, I would say, 3 different generations of football. I mean, I'm the oldest.
Right.
AC went the furthest, straight NFL 4th round draft pick. Mm-hmm. And Keynard, of course, you're younger than any of us. So
but I don't feel young. I feel beat up.
Wisdom, no. Yeah, that. It don't even matter. It don't take. And being that we started, even though we're on different age groups or different age levels, we all started the same and started when we were younger. So we did it for a lot of years. So it doesn't even matter. Man, I'm so fucking beat up. Y'all excuse my language.
Yeah.
It's nothing debilitating. I mean, I do what I got to do, but I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, what's funny, man? Remind me is, listen, AC. Let me tell you about this motherfucker right here. I remember going up against Keynard in practice, and I was like, this little shifty motherfucker. I swear to God, when I get my hands on him, I'm gonna try to kill him.
You know, it was always the philosophy. Hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And you know, I always kept that in the back of my mind. Now, you know, I tried, you know, going up to the semi-pro level, I tried to change my style of play.
Yeah.
But it didn't work. It didn't work for me because, you know, that's when, you know, I started getting concussions and
Right.
you know what I mean? So, you know, I had to figure out
That's
a way.
one thing. You got to stay true to who you are.
Yeah, I got to figure out a way to stay in this game long enough. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the semi-pro level, we're just playing for fun. And, you know, we all have jobs at the end of the day. And I was trying to go to work on Monday. That's all. That's all I was thinking about.
Exactly.
You know, so let me ask you, and we talked about this Tuesday, and I wish he was on the line, about how the game slows down for you. You know, you know what I mean? So you as a running back, when they say that this guy got poor running eyes, this guy got terrible running eyes, what is that?
So here's the thing, you know what I mean? You hear terms like that, poor running eyes. I mean, this is what I believe. You hear terms like that on older runners.
Yeah.
I mean, older players who don't really necessarily have that burst anymore. Now, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys think like this too. Football sometimes can be 90% mental and 10% physical. So you can have a smart player. I mean, who may not have the physical gifts that most other players have, but he's smart.
More mental.
But he's smart, you know what I mean? He spends 4-5 days a week watching film to a point where he memorizes the opponent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you know what your opponent is doing before they even do it, you got the advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So and that also comes to where how shit just slowing down for you.
Yes. So for example, you know what I mean? For example, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it was I formation, ground and pound. Okay?
Yeah.
This was back pre-2000. I formation, ground and pound.
Yeah.
But
straight running ball.
What did the defenses do to battle that?
Stack the box. Yeah, we stacked the box.
They went in the box.
In the box. Yes, sir.
But, you know, you got to understand, you know what I'm saying, as a player and as a running back, there's only so many variations to the 8-man front. You got the 46. You got the 4-4. You got the 6-2. You know what I mean? There's 3 variations to the 8-man front. All you got to do is figure out each variation and get a zone blocking scheme, and you got it figured out. All you got to do is get to the second level, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a little late to the party, but
my man Plaga. Oh,
when I jumped in, all I heard was ground and pound and slapping the box. Y'all want to clear that up?
Yeah, because in porn term, ground and pound and slapping the box.
Just like that, huh?
Okay, I'm about to say y'all ground and pound and slapping the box. I'm about to say.
Yeah, my man Plaga. Oh.
Yes, sir.
So listen, now let me tell you. Let me give you all some quick back history. When I got done playing arena ball, I was like, "Yo, I'm done with football. I couldn't, you know what I mean? As far as me getting up to the next level, that was very brief. So, you know, I was done with it. Then I played semi-pro ball. Then it was this league that started up. It was called the NAFL, North American Football League. And there, man, you know, in that league, met some of hellified talent. When I tell you, it was a lot of cats who got cut from the NFL, was trying to get back to the NFL. And in that league is when I met Keynard. Keynard, was we playing for Philly then?
So we was playing for the East Penn Scorpions. This was back in 2002.
Yeah. And then from there, we left East Penn, and then we started playing for Harrisburg.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But then when I say this motherfucker was a shifty. I mean, he was a little shifty motherfucker. I swear to God. And I hated going up against him in practice because The last thing you want to do is get embarrassed in practice.
You know, like I said before, you know what I mean? It was all about trying to preserve yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, you know, we all got jobs. We got to go to work on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So we out there, you know what I mean? You can't be getting dinged up and then hobbling into work. You know what I'm saying? Your boss ain't going to care about the game that you played on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it's all about self-preservation. But, you know, playing in that league, you know what I mean? I'm piggyback on what you said on that league. Playing in that league was like nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Fellas,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Normally, when you play in a playoff format, at the minimum, you playing maybe 3 games, at the max 4. This playoff system was a 6-rounder.
Yes. Yeah,
I never
AC.
seen nothing like that. You played a whole never season
What
in the
the
playoffs.
hell?
In the
Man, it was 6
yes.
rounds.
You played a whole nother
rounds,
season in the
crazy.
playoffs.
I was like,
That's
well,
too
what
much.
the hell
That's
is
too much
this?
work. Well, on your body, right there.
So how did y'all do it? What was it like? Best out of something, like, you know,
So
3 out of
back then,
5, or
Los, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think 64 teams made it into the playoffs. This was all across the
God
damn, how many fucking right? Jesus.
Yo, listen. When I
That's
tell
not
you,
a playoff. That's a regular season.
every state,
That's a Royal Rumble around this motherfucker. Wrestling.
every state had a team.
and several teams.
Had several, like especially like Texas. Texas had Austin Rattlers. Well, they had more teams, but the Austin Rattlers was one of the top teams. They were like the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, because there was a team in Dallas. A buddy of my coach, he had asked me if I wanted to come coach with him, but at the time I couldn't. So I know they got them teams out there.
Yeah, they had a bunch. And so it was Central Penn Piranhas, which was Harrisburg, wound up dethroning Austin. And then we won back-to-back championships. Now, before me and Keynard had signed with them, they had already won like 8 championships.
God damn.
Yeah, so listen, Keynard, what was our record? It was like 101 and 0.
Yeah.
Like
Wait a minute. Wait. That's 1 year?
This was at home.
Oh, at home.
Like
They had a home. They had an undefeated home record.
Oh, just a long-standing. Okay.
Yeah, tradition.
10 years.
A tradition.
Been over 10 years.
Yeah. So now, what wound up happening was the owner was trying to strike a deal with the NFL. This when NFL Europe folded. So the NFL wanted to buy it from him. And they wanted a second league where cats can come and play, because that league had already established themselves. They had like 100, it was like 128 teams, 100-something teams.
Yeah.
So the NFL wanted to buy him, but he wound up selling it to another broker for like $5-6 million or something like that. And then it wound up folding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he should have took the deal with the NFL instead of taking the extra money, because I think if I remember correct, because it was name was Rob Lipicoli. We became good friends, and I think that if I remember correctly, the NFL wanted to offer him, it was almost like $2 or $3 million or something like that, but he wound up taking a bigger payday and wound up making I would say a good decision for him, but it was a bad decision for, the league itself. You know what I mean? Because when I tell you, it was like playing college ball at some of these stadiums.
Let me see. Yeah.
It was like playing college ball. You know what I mean? You get off the bus, you know what I mean? They all in your face. You get out, come out of the locker room.
But when I would hear about whoever won the championship, I was like, yo, that's respect, man, to make it through that gauntlet.
Yeah, it was a gauntlet. Playoff
that was crazy.
You played 10 regular season games, I'm sorry. And then you play almost like 4 to 6 playoff games.
But that kind of balances out like how the NFL, we were 16 games and
it was
so
the same.
It balanced out.
It was pretty much the same. But coming from a college environment when you play 10 games, 11 games the max.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you coming to playing 16-game seasons.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
I know.
Like, why are we still playing?
Yeah.
Right.
And
real, like,
and like I said, I've met some it was a D-back that played for the Buffalo Bills that Harrisburg wound up signing him. Oh, I forgot his name. But I mean, we had
Darryl Porter, was it?
Nah, oh man, boy, he was big boy, nice boy.
That was my homeboy. We came up in the same hood, he lived in the same building. I was on the 3rd floor, he was on the 2nd floor. He was a standout in high school, went to Georgia Tech, and he went to the league, got drafted by Buffalo. I don't know what round. I went my way. I went to Texas A&M, and then got drafted the 4th round. I should have went the fucking 1st round. I'm so mad about that because I didn't run my 40.
We talking about semi-pro. This man played in the league. Tell us about that.
Man, it's respect, though. It's respect, man. To me, football is football, and it's like I was telling Los, and we've been talking. I just took an opportunity. We just formed a newly created junior college football program down here in Fort Lauderdale, Palmetto Beach, Florida, and it's going to be big because. And the reason I got on board because I took the JUCO route because I got in a little trouble in high school. Man, I stayed in trouble, but I got in trouble in high school, so I had to take the JUCO route. And, that experience alone, when they asked me would I come out here and coach the wide receiver, I was like, yeah, I do that. That's my craft. That's my skill. If I made it and I was a star in the league, I had a 1,100-yard season receiving the league. So it's like I did my thing and then, regretfully made a bad decision that the team wasn't too fond of, and it kind of ruined my career. A lot of people understand I'm not playing because I couldn't play. I was playing because I felt I was blackballed because, I had the bad attitude and couldn't tell me shit, whatever. I mean, I am who I am, and that's how I came up. But, as I got older, the whole situation humbled me, to never really touch a dime of a $15 million contract I signed because of the fact that the first year I was there, I blew it. It's just so much. So, I've always felt like I needed to give back and never did. But now I'm so willing and ready to give back. But yeah, man, that NFL experience, man, it was the best time of my life, man. I went, I did my thing. Like I was saying, I blew an opportunity because I was one of the best receivers in college football back in '97. I was in the top 5, and it was like, All American, all that shit. I was the only cat. I had the NCAA. I caught 19 balls in one game. I used to, I used to do my thing, but I was under the radar. A lot of people don't know about me, but I was one of them cats that did my thing. It's just, I fell off the scene because of bad decisions. So that's what I try to instill in all these young men I'm dealing with now, man. I try to give them direction. I try to let them know what to do, what not to do. This is way because I've been out here. They got at me maybe early March, and we really haven't been doing nothing because they about to go home for the summer. So so I get to get my planning together, whatever. But it means more to me to help these young men because the fact that the process and the structure is so much different. Like even in junior college back in the day, we had to take a full course schedule. You know what I mean? 4 different classes every semester. Yeah. The structure here, man, for us that we've developed that will get these young men their associates of science degree. If anything else, they'll have that degree. These kids only have to take 1 class a month. You hear me?
What?
One class a month.
For real?
That's it?
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Oh, y'all bringing in ringers. 1
class a month, and they will get they a social science degree. We just getting accredited and going to be a part of NJCAA because, like I said, that's huge. Because when I was back in the day, we won the national championship when I was in junior college. So that's why I say I know what it takes and I know what these kids need to do. Yeah, a lot of them didn't get that chance. You know what I mean? So for us to be able to offer them that opportunity, to come out here, because I feel everybody's not gonna be born with that or blessed with that athletic ability. You know what I mean?
No.
And it's like, but a lot of times you can put it in them. You can get it out of them if you're coaching them right, and they're willing to work hard. You can turn some of the most, I guess you could say, mediocre players into some ballers. You know what I mean? And it's just, I see that in this, and just because it's new, I'm not too much worried about the whole fact that, okay, we're not gonna get no 5-star recruits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're gonna get the guys that actually. We've signed 64 kids coming in to this next year. 64. That's amazing in itself. And it's like, I've always felt just like, from looking at film, you see, okay, and if you know the game, you know what it takes. And if a kid shows you just that little bit of, man, this kid can be something. You know what I mean? He got this, he got that. If you work on this, when I'm watching film, that's what I look for. I look for the intangibles, whatever. If I see a kid got 3 or 4 things that I know he's good at that point, but he just need a little polishing up on, and I don't feel that he had that. If he did have the coaching and the training that he needed, being that I'm seeing that he's a good athlete, he could have made it, or he could have got the offers and opportunities. But a lot of times I feel it's a lot of bad coaches out here, man. And I truly believe that. It's a lot of bad coaches out here, man.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead, Connell.
What if you're in a situation where this kid has all the physical gifts, all the intangibles and everything, but is just lazy and just doesn't have it upstairs?
That's a good question.
How do you deal with that? How do you deal with a player like that?
I got this one kid out here. Well, they've been telling me about it when I got here. His name is Sincere. He's a man. When I say, he's a 4-3 cat coming out. This is from all I'm getting from everybody and the coach, whatever, about the team and who's what and who we're gonna be able to lean on while we, and this kid. And then when I first came out there, when I first let them know what I did, and when he heard I was receiving, that's what he's playing. His eyes was just like. You know what I mean? And the stuff I was telling, we was out there the other day, I'm giving them
you sparked something in him.
But the thing about it, he reminds me so of myself. I know I'm a beast. So, okay, I'm a be a little, I'm not going for a blast or, I'm coming off the ball. Like the first day, I let them free play, just doing what they do. Because when I'm coming into a new situation, I want to see how these kids interact together without nobody saying nothing, without, and there was a lot of bumping heads out there, but my main thing, I was watching the receivers because, I'm finna turn these boys into something, and I promise you that. But then I'm like, I see that, and I specifically watch him, and I'm like, okay, he'll come off the ball slow, he flailing, his arms all over the place, he's not, no form, whatever. But when he gets to the top of his routes, his cuts, and the way he gets out these breaks, his speed is just ridiculous, and his hands are just off the meter. So I'm like, I know what I got to do. I'm gonna have this kid. He gonna be something special. But at the same time, I'm that cat that, okay, yeah, I got you. I see you special, but I'm seeing stuff out these other kids that nobody's told me about. You know what I mean? They like, okay, you the hype. They hyping you up to me because I'm the receiver coach and you the best receiver. But at the same time, you can't do it by your motherfucking self. You know what I mean? So I need to get guys around you because I can't run you every player. We running 60, 70 plays. You know what I mean? I need somebody that's going to come in and we ain't going to fall off. You know what I mean? So I hate coaches look at stuff like that, but at the same time, I can understand, it's a winning mentality. Let's win, whatever. I'm not saying these are my coaches. The coaches I'm with, we came up together and they looked out for me, and I've been truly grateful. So when they asked me, I didn't hesitate. But it's like, a lot of things that we can change, as far as, my main focus, because of what I went through, is to get these kids' attitudes in check. You know what I mean? It's like, this day and age, it's a real different, it's a different breed, man. And it's like, it's amazing, as far as, I'm not saying they have, go ahead, Connell.
Let me ask you another question now. You know what I'm saying? Now, you a receivers coach, it ain't going to be too long before you take the top spot. You become a head coach now, you know what I mean? being a head coach, you know what I mean, that's gonna come with a lot of responsibility, and you now have a
Right.
lot of tough decisions to make. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna go back about that last question I asked you. Okay, got a kid, physically gifted, has it all the physical gifts. I mean, like I said before, he just doesn't have it upstairs.
I'm gonna sit him.
He doesn't have it beating in his chest either.
I'm gonna sit him. I'm gonna sit him, Keynard.
He doesn't have that muscle beating in his chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit him.
Okay, this same player coming to practice late, not showing up to practice at all.
Right.
Sometimes not even showing up to workouts.
Yeah.
Weight room. How long do you keep a player like that on the team before he starts infecting the other players?
Yeah, that one bad apple, that's a disease to me, man. I don't, because it spreads and it's very infectious. If they see, okay, basically the special treatment he's getting, where if one of my players that aren't as good as him maybe would have to, and I've seen it. That's why this is not my coaching style, but you know, and I've been that guy, you know what I mean? So I've seen it where, okay, he good, he fast, he's our best player. He's getting away with every fucking thing. You know what I mean? You're mediocre, but if you were late or you're not performing, the coach is gonna dog you. He gonna make you run extra. He gonna, you know what I mean? He gonna sit you on the bench, you know, stuff like that. I don't get down like that. I get rid of a player before I let him destroy.
That's what I'm talking about.
The other 54.
That's what I'm saying. How long would it take before you tell that player?
It wouldn't take me long myself.
Get shit and go.
Because I felt, and when it happened to me, when all that shit ran out, I guess my time ran out as far as being that guy who didn't give a fuck, because I know what I can do, and these people let me know, don't none of us want you. That's when I realized. So it wouldn't be that long, and that was by my 5th year. But yeah, the first week he gone.
Because there's a lot of players out there like that.
There's way too many players like that.
It took me till he graduated to move his ass.
Yeah, it's way too many players, like too many prima donnas, too many the shit type motherfucker. That ain't how the game go. And
it'd have been 4 years. I'd have been like, he can go now.
Yeah,
talk your shit. He'd have played
I'm
this
not
game
gonna sacrifice the mentality, or should I say the whole. To me, it will be spirit and heart, camaraderie, all that of all my guys being together. But then I'm keeping this guy around, and then next thing I know, all my guys are doing what this motherfucker doing. I'm not. I would never sacrifice the rest of my team or being bad or losing because I made a bad decision as a coach to keep a guy around that infected my whole team. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, man. I'm trying to win. I don't want to win out the gate because I know it takes a lot, especially when you're a new program. But at the same time, we're gonna get rid of them bad apples, and we're gonna build with the guys that want to work, that want to fucking make it.
So,
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I'm sure any one of you guys can answer it.
Wait,
and even
on,
you, Plaga, from boxing.
I ain't heard him nowhere.
Let me ask you now. Are you going to be teaching players life lessons as well as football? You know, the playbook. You know what I'm saying? You know, being a mentor to them.
Los.
Yeah.
You hear me, Los?
I can hear you.
Oh, a life lesson gonna be on the bottom of every play sheet, play call, insert, whatever I got to do, route tree, is gonna be something on the bottom of that.
Okay.
Because I can't. I just hate how it is these days, man. I just see too much of it, man. And it's like it's too much privilege in the game of football because of your talent level, without giving a guy that might be right there the opportunity. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like I'm sick of seeing that. I'm really sick of seeing that.
You know what's been going on for years, even in the college level, as well as the pros. There's a lot of politics in sports.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I mean,
and I think we pretty much all been infected by that in some way, shape, or form.
Always, man. Always.
You know, you might have a player in college. You know what I mean? Standout player, good player, solid player, and you know what I mean. He might have been a walk-on.
Right.
And you got a scholarship player, you know what I mean? But because he got that scholarship, he gets on the field before the walk-on.
And Keynard, and that walk-on would have had a way better camp than he did.
Yeah.
I see that shit all the time.
Messing with me, that walk-on would have been a walk-on.
Right.
Yeah.
He'd be getting water.
Listen, even in the NFL, we seeing it now. We seeing it now with Jalen Hurts. Because he was drafted in the second round.
Free agents, 7th rounders, yeah.
Yeah, because he was drafted in the second round. He doesn't have that first round pedigree.
Right.
They talking about, you know what I mean, his job is in jeopardy. But I don't think he's played. He's better than Daniel Jones. Twice as two times better
hands
than
down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Because Daniel Jones was drafted in the first round, 6 overall, he's got a longer leash. You know what I mean? So, you know, what type of shit is that? I would take Jalen Hurts over Daniel Jones any day.
And, well, you know, listen, let me tell you, when you say something about the politics of it, you know, I first experienced the politics of football in school.
Right.
And you know, I'm young. I'm a young cat from Philly. Shit, listen, man. The shit was stacked up against me from the rip. So for me to even, you know, play college ball, especially when I started playing football in like 10th grade, you know what I mean? That was far fetched. And you know what I mean? I was a high head. You know, I didn't quit the team at least about 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I shouldn't be playing behind this dude. You know what I mean? This dude sucks. And I didn't even start until like my senior year. And I was pissed. Because I sat and I'm like, why the fuck did I even come to this school?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like, man, you know, I'm gonna transfer out of there. But then I'm like, well, shit. You know what I mean? Where the hell I'm gonna go? And you know, I done quit a couple of times. You know, call my mom like, Mom, I'm quitting. I'm coming home. You know what I mean? But it was my uncle who, you know what I mean, told me, say, listen, man, don't quit. You know what I mean? If you're on the sidelines, learn your position. Keep learning. You know what I mean? Learn what the other team is trying to do to you guys.
Hey, let me cut you off, Lo. It ain't even about that. Yeah, you're supposed to learn that, see different things. But I'm going to look at what the guy ahead of me is fucking up at. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm going to look at those things that I know, okay, if I get in here and I know these are plays that coach really not feeling him, he's not making these certain type of plays or making these drops or being able to cover this cat and pass coverage as a linebacker or something like that. Man, that to me, starting out, I really feel as a player, that's the best viewpoint you can have. Yeah, but again, the thing that pisses me off about the politics of football, is the pedigree. Yeah. A lot of these coaches think just because where you played at or where you come from, your pedigree is better than this next man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I listen. Let me tell you something. I had a record. I didn't get beat for like about 4 or 5 years. Get beat deep. I'm sorry. I never let no one get behind me. You know, and it's so funny when we was playing in the NAFL, and when I came to Harrisburg, I was on the bench, led the team in interceptions, and sat the fucking bench. Remember that, Keynard?
Yeah.
Led the team in interceptions from the bench.
That's how it is.
You know, as soon as I step on the field, man, I'm getting like 2 or 3 picks a game, killing them. But it was, I believe, what I felt at the time, the hatred of the coach. I'm like, this mother. Listen, my man MC played with the Packers. He was like, Los, what the fuck did you do to the coach? You know what I mean? Did you fuck his wife or something? Because this motherfucker, he just will not let you get in the game. You know, that's the part of the politics of football that I can't stand.
Yeah, politics.
Because I didn't come from a big name school. Yet, no disrespect, and I'm not gonna mention the name. They had this white boy from San Jose State playing in front of me, slow as hell.
I'm gonna need a name because I can't really.
I'm not gonna name drop. But he's San Jose State. If he ever listening, he know I'm talking about him. But he know he was slow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the politics of football that I can't stand. And if I ever become a coach, I wouldn't have that. I can't have that. I couldn't be on a coaching staff that has that. Just because, because you think this kid got this pedigree, but yeah, we got this other kid who's just tearing it up. Get hard work.
I wish you were down here, Los.
I
got to hire a linebacker strength and conditioning coach before the season.
Oh man, we're gonna talk off the air. We're gonna talk off the air.
Yeah, they put me in charge of a lot of different things, man. So yeah, we looking for that. Man, we need that.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's just some of the things that just, chat my ass.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that come from the top too. Like especially, you got owners, they invest all this money in these guys that they pick in high rounds. So there's no way they want to see them on the bench, no matter what they doing, stuff like that. And it's like they're not giving the guys. I mean, yeah, like I said, hell, to me, Tom Brady let you know anything's possible. He won the last pick of the fucking draft. And Terrell Davis, he was in Washington with me. He was a free agent for Denver back in the day. That cat was so good, man. It's a lot of cats out there that it really wasn't about that. It wasn't about that exposure. Wasn't about being the top guy. It was about they saw that, man. They didn't think I was gonna get this opportunity, and I got it. I'm finna show the world.
Destroyed it, yeah,
and killed it. You know what I mean? Like I said myself. I should have went first round. Like I said, I had a real bad attitude, cocky, whatever. Went to the combine, didn't run the 40, didn't do the workouts, listen to the agents and shit. Just go down there, talk to the teams, and take your ass home. You know what I mean? Yeah. Deion actually ran though.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Deion ran. Remember, he ran that 4 goddamn 2 and took his ass, jumped in the limo,
and jumped in the jet and darted.
Let's rewind though. We gotta remember, guys. Back in them days, it was hand time. It wasn't FAT.
Oh, in my time it was FAT. I did the whatever that shit was. The clock. I ain't do hand time. That was 97 when I went in the draft.
Well, Deion went in the draft.
Well, yeah, Deion went when it was hand time. They ain't had
so you gotta add 2/10 of a second.
And then when I ran it for the JUCO, not for the JUCO, but when I had my private workout, I ran a 4.24. Wow. I was a fast motherfucker, man.
Keynard, what was your fastest time?
So in high school, my fastest time was a 4.5. This was my junior year.
Right.
This is my junior year in high school. Now, I got into the weight room my senior year, and my time decreased.
Yeah.
It went down to a 4.6 because I was doing squats heavy.
Right, because you wanted to bulk up, get strength when because you as a running back, you got to keep them legs pumping, so you got the extra yards. It's all about, your gains as a running back.
I had a better season my senior year after getting stronger than I did my junior year when I was faster.
Right.
So you do the math.
Yeah, I mean, and then once you get stronger, Keynard, it's like, hell, you gonna break them hand tackles ain't nothing. You know what I mean? No. So if somebody, it makes a difference. For me, it really hasn't been about 40 times. If you're a good player, and from my position, if you're a good receiver running good routes, you beat a cat, and 9 times 10 he's not gonna catch you if you're out there in front of him. I mean, regardless how fast you are, how fast they are. I mean, it's rare like the Darryl Greens and whatever, that'll run you down, and it's funny, like I said, I was fast as Darryl Green. At 40, he ran a 4.27, so he was right behind me. Camp Bailey was next with like a 4.29, and Michael West. But we had some runners, man. Stephen Davis at running back, man, he was a 4.43. And
Stephen Davis was a big big.
Yeah. What is it like? About what? 6'4"? Was he 6'3", 6'4"?
He was 6'1", about 240.
Hey, he was a big boy.
Yeah,
He seemed
doing
I met
taller.
him in college. He was
That's
big
one
as
of my
shit.
best friends. Matter of fact, Los, I could probably get him on the cast.
Hey, you know what? We
Yeah,
was talking about that
get him on
Los
next week, dog. Get him on next
I
week.
get him on. I get
on
Steve on.
Tuesday. What was your slow ass time? I mean, what was your fastest time, Los?
Shut the fuck up.
How
How about that? Shut the fuck up.
that answers that for you.
Okay.
My fastest time was 4:45.
Okay.
That was my fast. Listen, hold on. First of all, me and Merton Hanks, we were the exception. There wasn't lanky, tall defensive backs.
Yeah, y'all was the exception. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, but then when Sean came in the league, he destroyed the mold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What it was like? What 6'1", 6'2", 2?
But you know your boy,
225.
y'all Philly cats, y'all Philly niggas, y'all know. No, your boy started that off. Bobby Taylor, 6'2".
Yeah.
So Bobby
Yeah,
was
Bobby
about
Taylor.
the
He
biggest.
was a tall defensive back.
He was the biggest.
Yeah, he was a big boy too.
6'2". And now me and him had some battles. My boy Al Harris, he was 6'1". Matter of fact, I just talked to Al last week.
I think
Yo, we gotta get Al on, dog. We gotta get Al
Al,
on.
the DB coach, he the DB coach for the Cowboys now.
Yeah, listen. Yo, reach out to Al. Look, I'll tell you what. Reach out to Al and Steven. I'm gonna call Ron. I'm gonna call Ron. We'll see if we can get Ron on here too.
I'll probably get.
I hope he still got the same phone number.
See if Troy say something. It depends. Troy do a lot. Troy Vincent. I'll see if I can get him on there because y'all Philly cats. That's y'all guy.
Yeah. Hey, Keynard. AC was telling me and Plaga about how Big Dog lit him up.
You don't stay like me.
I watched some Big Dog clips today.
He knocked his kids out of him.
Man. So
Let me tell you something funny, Connell. I got a call and somebody say, AC, you on when Brian Dawkins was actually getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a call, my homeboy said, AC, you on Brian Dawkins' film that they showing why he getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. And he dumping you on your goddamn neck. I was like, what the fuck? And I went and looked at it. It was when he ran up on me. I caught him, and man, he done picked me up in the air, dropped me on my goddamn neck. I was like, why you got to put that in the motherfucker?
Why you got to do me like that?
Players like B-Dog, Benny Blades.
Yeah, Benny Blades. I can't know Benny Blades. He's from here.
They would have never. Those type of players, them motherfuckers will cost state teams so many penalties.
Man. You said one there when you said Benny, man.
Bring the penalties on, man.
A lot of people don't talk about Benny, man. That's my thing. No, a lot of people don't talk about Benny Blades. Like Benny and
the Blades brothers.
Benny and Brian. I came up with them.
Benny Blades
was us. Now let me give y'all this rundown. Y'all gonna be like, what? All these Michael Irvin, Isaac Bruce, Asante Samuel, myself, Frank Sanders, and all these young cats we got that's in the league. I don't even know. I just be seeing like what for a lot of them. I don't know you young kids. But my neighborhood when I came up, man, we had them was the cats I came up with. I was taught to play receiver by Mark Clayton and Mark Duke because they lived in our complex when I was coming up, and they used to see us outside. They used to show us how to play, how to catch, how to run routes. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my love for wide receiver came into play. And I was like, man, yeah, I could do this, what they doing, and I had pretty good hands from a young cat, man. I had some good hands, so everybody pushed me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I was blessed with the talent I have. I actually played both sports all the way up to my junior year in college, football and basketball. One of the only cats to do that. And it was like, but coming out of high school, man, and then have to go that JUCO route because I originally signed with the University of Miami, got into some trouble, and lost my scholarships. Everybody was asking me, All-American, All-State, All-County, and only just to be having played 1 year of organized football in high school, 1 year. And you know, I was one of them street cast nugget heads, got left back because I missed every single day of school my freshman year. And you know, just the story I got, Los, that's why I told you I'm working on this book right now. And you know, because I got my path was
Don't get in trouble today.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
it ain't
Plaga.
coming out. It ain't coming.
Or, hey, Plaga, she got in his ass.
Hey, Plaga,
She got in his ass tonight, dog. She said, "You
She
better
said,
not. You better
She said,
not.
y'all
give
fucking up my
that
sexual
phone tonight."
relationship right now. But no, real talk. Let me get back to that. But my journey was a whole lot different. And me and Al Harris, I can say we actually started the journey together from high school. Both top athletes down in Florida, and we both got in trouble. But that one coach I was just telling you about earlier, Los, you know, that took us under his wing, whatever. When we got in trouble, he said he took me and Al, and we got in the car. We were gonna drive to Texas, and he said we were gonna work out for every junior college in Texas until somebody give us an opportunity. The first junior college we went to, which my junior college, Trinity Valley Community College in Athens, Texas, which nobody know, because man, that was crazy. One store, no lights. I mean, it was crazy. But we was out. We had each other. We balled so hard, man. Some of the best athletes I've ever played in my life. Like I said, when I first got there, we lost one game. By that second year, we came into the season number one in the country. Ran 12 games, won the national championship. I mean, the cats we had on that squad, man. It just that was that experience I had, man. That's why I was like, man, I can recreate this experience, because that coaching I had back then that took us to that level, it's in me.
It was an impression. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was an impression.
Right. So, you know, knowing my guy, he the head coach. I'm not that's not what I'm here for. Right now, my focus is to churn out guys that I know can be great receivers. Do what I did, have the opportunity, because everything I did, I had somebody tell me, and the things they told me afforded me that opportunity to be who I was and make it to that next level. You know what I mean? So if I can just get them in that mind frame that it's possible, because when I first, in that time we worked out at junior college, I came in, you know, they gave us a scholarship on the spot, whatever, but I was the 11th receiver on the squad, because, you know, I had 10 cats.
Receiver.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. God damn.
It's like you were saying,
nigga, they had you building the bench.
Guys, you got these scholarship guys, and you got these walk-ons, but basically I was a walk-on, but I got a scholarship, but I wasn't the one recruited. The other 10 receivers all had scholarships. They were brought in. You know what I mean?
So see, there's the difference. There's the difference. The coach.
I want to put that drive in these kids.
See,
man.
that's where the politics come in.
Because, like, man, I said, man, you know, I've been Tyler. We was shit talkers, thinking we bad, and man, ain't none of these motherfuckers better than me, man. I ain't, you know, no, I'm not having this. So I busted my ass, and by the time the season started, I was the starter. And like I said, I was an All-American. We won the national championship. Went on to Texas A&M. I had all the schools recruit me, but at the time, I don't know if y'all remember, Texas A&M was the number one school in the country in 95. People don't know that. We started off the number one school in the country.
Yeah, who was your quarterback? You know, who was your quarterback back then?
Corey Pulling. But see, the thing about it, he wasn't a good quarterback, but he was a quarterback that got it done. Very smart. High football IQ. But y'all know, well, if y'all familiar with Texas, we were linebacker, running back, you. We had Leland McElroy in the back.
That was my man right there. I like Leland.
You know what I mean?
No, there was a Chinese boy that ran for y'all too.
That win. No, he was a linebacker.
Yo, Keynard, how you remember that, dog?
I remember. Listen,
you surprised me with that, Keynard. You surprised me, man. Nobody knows players from Texas A&M but me, and I'm like, yeah, Keynard, that's what's up, man. That's a player. That's a football player. That's a fan.
I remember you like an elephant, man.
To know them two guys, and they were two of our best guys. They were two of that win, man. This little 5'9" Asian. When I say he was averaging 150 something tackles a game.
You know who balled for them too? Dante Hall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pup.
Yeah.
He was a freshman when I was a sophomore. Yeah. I mean, a senior, and you know he he beat out all we had. Man, when I say, because like I said, Texas A&M is a running back, linebacker. It was every running back we had was no less than maybe a 4-star recruit coming into there. We had some of the best running backs from California.
I think back then they played in it wasn't the SEC. It was like the
SWAC. We were in the Southwest. We were in the Southwest Conference, and then we went to the Big 12
or something.
Yeah, the SWAC, and we went to the Big 12 when they went to the Big 12. I was there my junior year. We was in South, then we went to the Big 12, and that's another conference. I was the only cat that made all conferences in two different conferences. That's never, a lot of shit I did.
Yeah, them Texas A&M boys, man.
Yeah, and A&M was incredible. But hey,
I remember it was one year. I think y'all played.
Hold on, Keynard. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hey, listen, we hit the hour mark. We're about to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we're gonna have Keynard say his little story. You know what I mean? Be right back.
You don't want to do that.
I hit my shit. He ain't never been with a bad egg. Cause Los ugly like his daddy. Ain't that how I go, Fly? Ain't that how I go?
Yes.
Oh man. Hold on. So wait a minute. We lost AC, boy. Yo, his wife said, "Get your ass off that motherfucking phone."
Yeah. His wife did him away.
Yeah, she said, "Get your ass off the phone and tend to these needs."
Yeah. Yep. Cut the cord.
She said she pulled the cord.
You show age when you say cut the cord. People like, what the fuck is he talking about? Cut the cord.
What the fuck is cutting the cord?
Look, he gonna cut his iPhone charger. Why would he cut his charger? Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Right. What is cut the cord? Why do they keep doing this thing with their hand like it's a phone? I don't get it.
What the hell did you call me?
Right.
Yo, y'all crazy, man.
Shit. So my man Nard, dog, say, yo, dog, listen, dog. Listen. I know you're a family man now, so you can't hang out with your big bro Los anymore.
Well, let's not go too far. You know what I'm saying? We can let's go for drinks. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Stomp the clay every once in a while. We could do that.
We could do that.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's male bonding time.
Yo, let's
back in town and let's go.
Yo, hey, Plot, let me tell you this story, dog. My man Chris, we had a party, and I am like drunk. I mean, I'm like stupid drunk, passed out, stupid drunk.
Oh, how
Keynard was playing with
so many times.
Yeah, Keynard was. It was
which Friday, which Saturday, which Sunday,
which Friday? Yeah. Listen, we was at this house, and they wound up kicking us out because Keynard kept messing with the damn alarm. Keynard, do you remember?
So I was trying to figure out what type of alarm it was.
Nigga. It's not your alarm to figure out.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna ask how drunk you was to be like, you know what? This brings security. What kind of?
Listen, let me. I was shit, but listen, Keynard saved me though, because he said it was a big joint that was trying to get me upstairs, and he was blocking. You know what I mean? So he saved me.
I said, you ain't gonna do that to that man.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
I remember one time I had to play drunk.
I was like, yo, man, Los, you can't do that. Take advantage of that man like that. I told her, nah.
I remember motherfuckers was feeding me shots one time. Bow, bow. They like, yeah, you feeling good? I said, yeah, that's me. Well, that's you right there. I'm throwing them back. I'm like, why everybody sitting around me like that? They're like, yeah, the big joint trying to pop, right? I said, so y'all niggas gave me all these drinks. I remember I said, the only thing I think I can do, I stood up and fell.
I was like, yo, it's supposed to be honor amongst thieves.
Yeah, my homies try to set me up, cause I stood up, I looked over there and I fell, and I said, I'm gonna lay right here. I wasn't even that drunk. I just wasn't having it.
Yo, hey, Keynard, I was telling Plaga about that time we was on our way to play Pittsburgh. And remember, Big Nate used to get everybody cheesesteaks and put the hot sauce and everybody cheesesteaks, and your mouth broke out.
Yeah, that hot sauce was good. That wasn't no regular hot sauce though.
He ain't fly. What did I say?
That wasn't no regular hot sauce, man. That wasn't regular. That shit was on some like fire type shit.
Yo,
y'all mixed it with something.
Yo.
I don't know what the fuck y'all mixed it with.
Listen, before every bus ride, plane ride, that mother, and I was like, yo, man, why the fuck is this steak so fucking hot? I'm like, yo, listen, Plaga, they will put this shit on your beer. You couldn't put anything down, or you better put your hand on top of everything you drink, because they will put the rim around they will put it on the rim of anything.
They was roofing y'all with hot sauce.
Nigga, that's roofing. They roofing you with the hot sauce, cuz.
But yo, you know, Los, you took it well though, man. You used to take that shit well, man.
Yo, cuz, you don't want to see you sweating,
man. Yeah, you was tough. You was tough back there. Los was a little tough dude back there.
He had a solid face, but that butthole was probably puckering like.
My butthole was puckering, nigga. By the end of the night, my butthole would be puckering.
Lord.
Los is a tough guy, man.
You're the motherfucker.
Been through a lot, man.
Yeah,
like listen, you got fire.
I'm soft now. I'm not tough like I used to be, though. I cry on movies now. Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, wait. What movie made you cry, cuz?
Listen, my nigga. Let me tell you something, nigga. You ain't a real man if you ain't crying on Armageddon.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to close my eyes.
Yeah. You ain't a real man if you ain't crying on Armageddon.
My man said he cried at the opening credits. This is crazy, man. Yep. This shit is just coming on. And
yeah. Oh, hold on. And hold on. What is? Oh my God. What is the other Bruce Willis movie? The joint where they in Africa, and
Bruce Willis retired, man.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he done with acting.
Oh, listen, hey, hold on, man. Contract talking about. I knew you was emotional, motherfucker. Kiss my ass, contract though. Love you, bruh. But you can still kiss my ass.
Hey, contract, shit. You better leave him alone. He probably gonna cry.
Yeah, he gonna cry when he get in the car.
He gonna cry when he get in the car.
Hold on, man. What is damn? Hold on, dog.
Man,
now I gotta look it up.
Man. I ain't gonna front. I cried before, man. I watched a couple TV shows by myself. I was like, this shit kind of sad, low key, guys. I feel like I took a hard yawn. I was like, damn, man. Shit all
I got emotional when Apollo died. I got emotional, you know what I mean?
Apollo Creed?
Yeah, I got emotional. You know, Apollo Creed was my man. I got emotional a little
this
bit.
Dude. Yo, man.
I tell you what really fucked me up.
I almost say it's this dude.
Was trashing. What's it called on the couch? Ah, man.
What?
That made me cry. That really made me cry.
What you talking about? Monster Ball?
Monster Ball.
Monster Ball.
Go, man.
You know Monster Ball?
She gonna give up all that good pussy to this motherfucker. God damn. He rolling that jaw.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. I think
moving up in that thing.
I think that movie. I think they were really having sex.
No, they wasn't.
Bro, I don't know, man. He was
yo,
really
listen, that was some hellified acting, but I really think they were having sex. That movie.
Wow.
Hold on, dog. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Tears of the Sun. Now, y'all mean to tell me none of y'all jokers cried during Tears of the Sun?
I ain't never seen that.
You ain't never.
I don't know what that is, man.
My guy.
Where you watch that at? You
My
watch
guy.
that on Tubi?
Tears of shit, man. You could probably put one on Netflix or something, dog.
Hey, yo, didn't y'all meet while playing that game? I remember. I think y'all met when y'all was playing that shooting game.
Oh, you talking about Man Plaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we met speed dating, guys.
Yeah, we met doing speed dating. I like big men.
Because I remember, y'all was playing that shooting game, Los, when you was living up by the airport. Y'all was playing the shooting game.
Yeah, up the Corman Suites. The Corman Suites.
Yeah, when I came over, I used to see El Plaga's name on the screen. I'm like, yo, who are we playing with? They're like, yo, that's my man El Plaga. I said, okay. finally, that one day, I came up there. You was there. I said, "Yo, who this?" He was like, "Yo, that's Plaga right there."
That was
I said,
that was during the party. That was during my birthday cookout.
I said, "Yo, this Plaga right here." It was a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yo, it was kind of talking about they met on Tinder. Nah, contract. I met you on Tinder. Remember you had the little bow tied up around your bald head?
Yo, what shooting game was that y'all was playing?
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six, yeah.
I was on that joint just shooting and killing each other.
Yeah, Rainbow Six.
Crazy.
Yeah, yup. Because that's when who else came to the cookout? It was.
Yeah, I remember because the only reason I started fucking with Los is because of Carrie. I remember this clearly. I was
everybody
like,
wow. Carrie. Even Keynard still like Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie was my motherfucker, man.
Right. I was trying. Look, I told the reason I fuck with him.
No, you need to call her, man. You need to call her, man.
Damn.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Wait a minute, man.
Nah, I am completely good, bro.
I let her know how you feel. Hey, baby.
I'm good, bro. I'm completely good.
Carrie was cool, man. Carrie was cool, man. She was a cool.
Well, I mean,
girl,
listen.
man.
Technically, Carrie hated all y'all motherfuckers. So
what?
I can tell y'all right now. She hated all y'all motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
What did I do?
Either y'all kept me out later. Well, all right, I'm running down. If I was in the house, I was on a game all night with Plot.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I was out the house, I'm out all night partying with you.
So she hated us?
Yeah, she hated all y'all motherfuckers, guys.
Damn.
Hey, man, ain't nothing like a good game, man. Good game will ruin a relationship, cuz.
Yeah, well, see, that's why you got to get a girl that don't mind gamers. You know what I mean? Because you won't have that issue.
Carrie, I ain't gonna front. I woke up and seen half her shit going one time. I said, "Damn, this bitch leave."
What she let while you taking a nap?
All the way up to Harrisburg in her little silver car, man. I was like, this girl love Los.
Oh, you talking about game day?
Yeah, she should drive that joint all the way out to Harrisburg. I said, yo.
Hey, man, I don't think I appreciate you having more Carrie memories than me, man. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Yo, Carrie.
Well, see, that's because he was my teammate, but you were my teammate. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Yo, I could not believe I was heartbroken with Los. When y'all broke up, I was heartbroken. I said, "Oh shit."
You are a broken dog.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, to this
day. Don't worry, that make two of us.
Yeah, I ain't mean to break y'all heart, man. You know what I'm saying?
I still be sending inboxes. She don't never respond to them, Jones. I know she reading them. I know she reading them because it say Reddit.
Yo, Carrie probably married right now.
She is.
Like kids.
Yeah, I think she is. I think she is.
She Carrie, man.
We got like 2 mixed kids.
Man. Damn. Okay.
Oh, damn, I'm bad.
Carrie been through a lot, man.
Yeah.
Los did a lot to Carrie, boy.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I got married, and then divorced.
Cause I remember that day you had called me, said, "Yo, man, you got to help me move. You got to help me move out, man."
Oh, was that the time when I moved in with Burge?
Yeah, I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Me and Burge, we were roommates, and we got the place down South Philly next to the stadium.
But it was something that happened with you and Carrie that made you leave, though.
Shit, man, that could have been a number of things.
Something happened.
That's the crazy thing is I remember when all this shit happened.
Yeah, that could have been a number of things.
She might have told you to leave. I think she said you gotta leave.
Yeah, hey, have you noticed that? See, during this time, Keynard was single.
I was a single man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, all the hanging out.
I remember I was like, I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. Like what the fuck is going on? Like, why are we packing Los' shit up like this?
Yeah. Yo.
Los was like, grab that fucking microwave, get the TV, let's go. We gotta get the fuck out of here before she get back.
Nah, she was there. She was there. She was there while we was doing everything.
Yeah. That's when I rolled out, and then me and Burge wound up getting the spot down South Philly. Man, because remember, we all were still playing for Harrisburg then.
But you and Carrie had got back together, I think. It was y'all had got back together.
Oh, come on, man. You know how it is. You know how love affairs are, dog. You break up. You break up to make up to break up. You know how love affairs are.
All y'all ever live with a homie? Because I know I had an apartment with a homie. And, that shit ain't where it's at, cuz.
Nah.
You know how you think, yeah, me and my man, we gonna get this spot. We gonna be doing this, doing that. You be like, I hate this motherfucker, cuz.
Yeah, listen.
Ever share a spot with a homie? You want to end a cool relationship or a friendship? Let that motherfucker
become roommates with your boy. Yo.
Oh yeah, that shit's over, man.
Listen, let me tell you something. Me and Burge, my man Burge, we were always tight as teammates. But the minute we became roommates, I was like, man, fuck this ape-looking motherfucker.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Did you clip your motherfucking balls in the fucking sink?
Keynard, dog. But then, you know what I'm saying? Now we like real close, we like the best of friends. But come on, man. As roommates, man, we were like, man, fuck that. Man, we was at each other's necks every day, cuz.
Roommate's a different story, man. You could be cool with somebody, but when you live with a motherfucker, man, the worst thing is when you walk by somebody, like, I should punch this motherfucker in his fucking... I hate this motherfucker ain't wash his dishes and shit. You could be mad over anything.
Come on, Keynard. Don't add like you ain't you go. Keynard, you ever live with another man?
I both told him be quiet now. He said, you better not talk about me.
He said, you better not say shit.
You say something about me right now.
Yeah, I'll put your ass in the vice grip.
Put you in the full Nelson.
Hey, Nard. Oh shit, his wife pulled the plug on him. She said, yeah. You keep
saying the word motherfucking Carrie. You say it one more fucking time. I don't know who she is. I'm talking to Los. That's Los. I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. That was all Los.
Yeah, I knew you like that bitch.
Right. I knew it. I could feel it. Let a chick get upset. I could feel it. She leaning, hands moving. I knew what's going on.
Like shit.
I read my horoscope today and said you was gonna be on motherfucking Twitch talking about other bitches. Like, damn.
Yeah, so I see contract is on. Okay. So, yep. He dropped out. Hold on. Let me fix this shit here. The plot. Let me ask you about the boxing shit, because we never really talked about that. How did you get into that?
Oh, my bad. I was telling somebody that you cry in movies.
Damn, this name. Again, he just giving all my business, dog. You just put out all my business. Yo, so seriously, how did you get into boxing, man?
Oh, I got into boxing. Same way every young kid get into something. You got a friend that's doing it.
In trouble?
And then you got a homie that's doing it. And it's like, you
got touched as a little boy?
Hey, listen, man, that's another story. And I don't like to go there. But when I went into middle school, I went to Roberto Clemente. And I had a homie that was into it, and we was all trying to hang out at the school, and he was like, I can't. You know what I mean? I got boxing. We like, motherfucker box, cuz. And motherfucker had hands. He seriously had hands. And I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. So he was like, y'all can just come to the gym and hang out, and we could roll out after the gym. So we started going to the gym, and actually a lot of us started boxing. It was probably like 6 of us. By the end, it was only 3 of us that actually made it. And the guy was saying, you know, y'all gonna come around here, y'all gonna hang outside, y'all gonna work. You know what I mean? Y'all not just gonna be hanging around this gym. This man got a chance to have a real career and have shit going on for him. So he was like, all right, cool, man. You know, we always make fun thinking you could fuck somebody up. So he was like, y'all talk all that. He said he put us in the ring. Coach put us in the ring. I used to box for Willie Torres. And he put us in the ring, and instantly, I don't know, man. It was a good feeling. Yeah. It was to the point where he didn't even charge us. He straight trained me for free. He never charged me for it or nothing like that, man. All he asks is that you show up and give you all, and you know, we'll go from there. If I needed wraps and stuff like that, he's like, I got old wraps around here, man. I'll give you some wraps for your hands. You need this? I'll give you this. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, excuse me. Like, I got into, like, I did boxing very briefly, but it was like neighborhood boxing. You know what I mean? Somebody in the neighborhood had some gloves. You know what I mean? You went to like a neighborhood lot, and then you just start just throwing hands.
Oh man, we always did that. Oh, we
even while you was going to the gym.
When I went to the gym, it got a little bit more different when I actually started learning how to throw a punch. You know what I'm saying? When I actually learned how to turn a punch over the right way, when I learned how to ball my hand up the right way, when I actually learned how to hold my hands, when I learned how to block myself, it became a whole nother thing. And I noticed from a lot of the older guys in there, they was actually very calm. They was like, yeah, man, you don't get in fights, man. You avoid situations if you can avoid a situation. And even today, man, I try to leave shit alone unless it gets to that point to actually got to put hands on somebody, man. Other than that, I try to leave that shit alone. I got in a lot of fights because when we went to the gym, I remember they came out with some windbreakers. And you get your name on it. It said Willie Torres on the back and shit like that. We was wearing them Jones in school. And every time we wore them jackets in school, somebody always was on your ass. What? Look at them young boys. They think they tough wearing their little boxer jackets and shit like that. Almost every day after school, somebody was testing us. I was whipping ass. Listen, I've been in so many fights. Middle school had to be like the most fights I've ever been in my life. Motherfuckers would literally be like lined up to try to fight us after school before we went to the gym. And they got to the point where we got tired of ignoring that shit. We just started putting hands on motherfuckers. We used to be three deep out there fighting like 6 people. And they didn't know, man. They was wild swinging. You know what I mean? They was throwing all kinds. It was ridiculous, man. When you actually learn some shit, man, it's ridiculous.
What was the longest fight you had in the ring? Like how many rounds?
Longest I ever went was 8 rounds.
8 rounds?
8 rounds, 3 minutes each.
Is it as grueling as they say? You know what I'm saying? Is it, because you look at some of these professional fighters now, and they like winded, by like the 6th round. Too?
Yeah, so I was about, I was a young boy, but I was always about 216. I weighed about 216 around all that time, like high school and all of that. So for me, yes. And sometimes it could be frustrating when I box guys that were a little bit faster than me, longer reach. And I remember one dude was tagging me the fuck up, man. Tagging me up. You know what I mean? Coach like, yo, just stand in the middle of the ring, hold your ground, don't chase him down, jab him out, man. He can't keep up that shit all around. And I went back and they tagged me the fuck up again. Pop, 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 pop. They rang the jaw and I came back. I'm in the middle of the ring, breathing heavy and shit. I said, man, I got this shit. I was breathing heavy. I put my hands down. I started leaning. The ball came in. I picked them Jones up. Boop, pop, pop, boop, pop. Motherfucker went straight to the ground. Coach, like, I thought you was about to fucking die in there. You sweating, breathing heavy. I said, I was just trying to lure him in. He was like, cool, don't ever do that shit again. Shit worked.
What was the worst ass whooping? Was that considered like the worst ass whooping you took?
Nah, the worst ass whooping I took was from a 27-year-old man, and I was 16. And like I said, that motherfucker hit like a fucking grown man. He hit like rent had to be paid, and he was short. Damn. He like he
said, man, I'm about to take this 500 out your ass.
Yo, and I swear, I remember from the first punch, all I saw was headlights, stars, and fucking pigs jumping. I said, this motherfucker hit me so fucking hard. I just wanted to take the headgear off. I was like, I can't breathe. One punch, all that shit. Oh man, this motherfucker was so strong. And I'm like, y'all sure he in the same weight class? He ain't got no stomach or nothing. This motherfucker was chiseled. I said, damn. Yeah, that shit wrecked me, man. That shit fucked me up. And the only reason I stopped boxing is because back in the day, I caught some shit called, and I'm pretty sure it's still out there now. People get it all the time, walking pneumonia. I caught walking pneumonia, and because I was an asthmatic, I spent 6 months in the hospital. I remember I had to go back to. They didn't. I got put back a year in school because of that. Even though they knew I was in the hospital for 6 months, did the work. They was like, "You missed too many days and all this shit." So I had to retake that year in school. Oh man, fucked me up, man. I was in the hospital for Christmas and everything. I was in there so long, I can tell you my parents stopped showing up.
Damn.
Yo, listen, they stopped showing up, guys.
Well, listen, we gonna switch it up because me and you talked about this next topic, and I think we talked about that shit for a couple of days. And I'm sure a contract about to know what we're about to talk about if you're still on. I want to talk about Black people supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Why does it seem like Black people don't support one another?
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
And what I mean, I hate that shit is I hate supporting. I know I get dragged for this shit right here.
Fuck it, get dragged.
I hate supporting Black people. And it's not just, and I'm gonna say it like I saying Black people because we said Black. But what I mean by that is I hate supporting shit that ain't, you know what I mean? If that shit ain't right, it ain't right. And the reason I say Black because a lot of times they feel like because it's Black is right. Like I done talked to people that had Black owned business. Like say if I want to get the front of my house cemented, and I talk to them. Oh yeah. I'll be over on this day. Oh, I got caught up. Something happened. I'll be over the next day. Then they come over, they be like, oh man, sorry I got here late. And I'm like, yeah, damn.
It would seem like they don't take pride in their shit.
Right.
Now hold on. Now here's my issue. Here's my issue. And not to get like too deep into it. Why the prices gotta be, TGH, dog, too goddamn high. You know what I'm saying? If I want to buy a Black-owned T-shirt or clothing line, you know what I mean? You want to charge me the same prices that Louis Vuitton charges, but yet, we're not working with the same type of material. You know what I mean? Like, why should I spend $50 for a T-shirt when that shit is going to shrink and you're gonna be washing your car with that shit in a week? But yeah, you want to charge me $50 and then get mad if I be like, yo man, I'm not paying $50 for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you know what I mean? Why is it like it seems as if a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that I know, especially in the music business. They be like, "Yo, man, listen, I'm dropping out, $20." Well, goddamn, dog. You know what I mean? You got some platinum hits on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? What happened to the, starting small and then growing? Everybody just want to be at the top instantly. and start charging those big ass prices.
Yeah. People, I don't know, and it's hard to say people don't want to fail or stuff like that, because it's kind of hard to believe when you take the time to do some of that shit. Like if you look at how much money some people put into getting a t-shirt business or something like that, or starting a music journey or some shit like that, all that shit costs money, even as far as what we're doing right now as Twitch. This costs money. I thought excuse me, I thought even doing this was just, hey, turn your Xbox on and sign up and start.
And just start talking.
That's not even the half of it. And then you have to learn sounds. You have to learn microphones. You got to learn just how to get these programs to work with each other. And I'm saying it like that. It's not difficult, but it's a lot. And you got to be serious about that. Then you got to have time. And I think sometimes as a grown man or woman, whatever one you are, trying to squeeze this shit in there is not what you have time for. And I think people already, and the biggest problem I think a lot of people have is they hear other people's stories and they want what they got. And some people make it sound so simple, like, hey, okay, I sell cheesecakes. If that's what you like, then just go sell cheesecakes. And motherfuckers like, yeah, I make cheesecakes. They probably cost me $3 to make. I sell them for $10. And people like, yeah, you're right. But she didn't probably tell you if she did a party and made just little small cheesecake shooters or sliders for everyone to try to get that business rolling. People don't tell people about that shit, man. They don't. People want to tell you the success story. They don't. A lot of times they don't be wanting to tell you the struggle until they get to the point where their success is so far up, they have nothing to do but bring the struggle to you so you can understand that. You're like, well, that ain't what you told me the first time, motherfucker. You told me that you were making $10 per cheesecake and it cost you $3 to make.
Basically, that's all they want to hear.
And another thing is, I don't think people. Right. I think people don't do something they love. They do it for money. And when you're chasing money, sometimes it's hard to find out what you really want or what you want to do. And I tell people that a lot of times. And it's not that. It's just I'm not too passionate about anything because I didn't have stuff that I was passionate about. But like when people cook or they like, yo, man, I love to cook and stuff like that, I be trying to tell them like, yo, man, you could do this, you could do that. And you know what I mean? I know what it sounds like when motherfuckers tell you how to do shit. And I'm trying to say, if I had something I was passionate about, I'd be doing the same thing. I just don't have that yet. Or I never had that. And I think sometimes for me, I feel like it's already over with. But, just to not get too far off, when you talk about like people look at Louis Vuitton and be like, how much Louis Vuitton is charging for stuff. Do you know what Louis Vuitton had to do to get to that point to charge there? Have you ever seen someone, he probably gave away hundreds of dresses. Please put this on. Please, Rihanna, I will send this to you for free. Put this on and just say Louis Vuitton. Tag it in the picture. Wear it on the red carpet. If somebody say something, put Louis on it.
And see, that's where I think the disconnect is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, well, how much money and time, did you lose? Because I would think if I'm starting a clothing line or any business and I want to drum up business, I got to give that business away for free. You know what I mean? Definitely more than once. I got to be like, hey, listen, yo, here go my t-shirts, my jeans. Yo, hey, listen, you a rapper, musician. Yo, just wear my shit. There it is. It's free. That's you. You know what I mean? Don't worry. What you got an entourage? Fuck it. You know what I mean? Free for them. And what I mean? And because in my mindset, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people don't think like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, look, if I give away some of the shit for free, you know what I mean? I can get like a lot of referred business. You know what I mean? That old school drug dealer mentality. You know what I mean? Where I'm going to give you this weed because I know you're going to come back for it. You know what I'm saying? And when you come back for it, then you're going to pay for it. But it seems like as if, well, a lot of people hey man, yeah, I'll shoot your video. Yeah, 2,000, 2,500. Like, yo, my man, you know who the fuck is you to be charging those prices?
And you're right, and then don't even properly know how to shoot a video.
Yes.
And I'm not saying you have to give your shit away to everybody. Please, people, don't think that's what this means. This means if it's an opportunity for you, sometimes you have to take advantage of those. And you're never going to make money without spending money or losing money. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to do something somewhere, man. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not just going to be it's always going to be a up. You had to start somewhere, so I'm pretty sure you didn't just go out and buy the best quality t-shirts for the best quality t-shirts for the lowest cost you could get them. You probably went to Walmart, grabbed a shirt or something like that, you print it up, and then those what you call your giveaways.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, well, listen, man, I could do some stuff that we call giveaways. This is for free shirts. This is not what we usually use. These shirts right here that I'm gonna be giving you is 50% cotton, 50% polyester.
Yep.
What I usually do is 100% cotton. 100% cotton. If you want those, listen, I can't hook you up on those because of the cost, but I got you on this, man. And then, by means, if you giving a shirt away, you make sure you put your shit on there. If it's across the sleeve, if it's on the back, you make sure you stamp your shit. Plaga t-shirts.com or whatever it is so people can see it. I gave it to you. Right. I gave it to you. Oh, it's getting a stamp. Yo, why you at it, Slap this on the back of your car, man. You go. You know what I'm saying? There go some bumper stickers. Get them Jones away or something, man.
Yeah, already, because it like you know my young boy before he passed away, Greg Jones. You know, God bless his, rest his soul. You know what I mean? I used to tell him like, yo, dog, you know what I mean? Contact as many, cause he was in the rap and in the rap music. Yo, contact as many rappers you know, dog. Just give it to him for free. You know what I mean? Just give it to him. Have him wear it on their videos. And he's like, oh man, come on, Los, I'll be losing so much money. Yes. If you serious about this, yes, you will lose so much money. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if this is what you want to do, if this is your passion, then this is the avenue that I think you should take. You know what I'm saying? Not just, I'm gonna print up 2 or 3 t-shirts and wear them on Facebook and Twitter and shit. Nah, that shit is not gonna get you sales. I mean, you know, your friends may hook you up. You know, and that's another topic we're gonna touch on as far as friends. You know what I mean? Your friends may hook you up, but if you really want to get your shit out there, you gotta put your work in and get your shit out there.
Yeah. I remember I brought a heat press machine, and I didn't buy it for to try to make money off. I brought it just to make my own shit, to be honest with you. And I was wearing my own shit to work, and motherfuckers was like, yo, where you get that from? I'm like, I made it. And motherfuckers was asking me, and I know what it is. And I was like, all right, cool, man, I'll make you one. And they're like, yo, I need like a dozen shirts for this. I'm like, bro, it's not really what I get down with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look out for you because I was trying to, and I probably should have stuck with it. You know what I mean? But it becomes a thing where you have to get certain copy paper works for certain material. Some of those copy papers will tell you, hey, listen, you got to have 100% cotton shirt for this, and you need to make sure you got 100% cotton shirt for that to stick on it. But the whole thing is, I don't like if I do it, I feel like I would want to do it the right way, which is vinyl. And I know that takes a long time. And that's also something I know I don't have is time for. Now, when you get the vinyl, you got to pick that vinyl. Ooh, That's a whole nother beast right there. You had that for a while. And I had young kids. Now that my kids are getting a little older, maybe it's not too bad of an idea to start doing some stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? When you got kids and you're busy, sometimes it's not a good time for you to start certain things, man. Yeah. Now, business might not be for you if you can't have the free time to do it. You know, if you don't know what your next day is already planned for, and you got to tell people like, yo, all right, I think I could do it tomorrow, then it's just not for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you're not committed.
Well, all right. And, let's talk about support from, friends and families. And I'm going to bring this up because I'm going to use this platform as an example. This platform, I use this as a recording to the YouTube and soon to be podcast on Spotify. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of people use this platform to build up their audience. Now, the quickest way to build up a Twitch audience is they always say, because this is a closed loop, is to get your friends and families to get on and start typing comments. You know what I mean? Where the algorithm would push you to the top where other people can see your podcast or your stream and then start typing and becoming involved. Now, not to sound too racial, but white people have the secret to Twitch because they will have their friends, family, mother, grandmother, half the fucking they school, college, job, everybody on there. Why does it seem as if we can't get our people to have the same type of following? Or I want to say following or involvement as the other cultures or backing friends and families, business deals or ventures. Give me your opinion.
All right, this is gonna be a little off, but when you said other cultures, I feel like as Black people we don't have a culture. Because we were robbed and stripped of all of that. It's nobody's problem. It's nobody's fault. We were took of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we've been, even back then, we've been put against each other so long. You don't know how to do nothing but stay that way. I think it's just, you know what I mean? It's in us to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's always been like that. It's always, even when you go to the workplace, it's always been, yo, this guy right here stronger than this guy, better than this guy, faster than this guy. What are you? Now, but when it comes to, maybe a Caucasian person, like, oh, he's just like that. He just moves at that speed. You know what I'm saying? But they'll stick together. He moves at that speed. Yo, listen, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna help you get your JAWN done, and then you know what I mean. You help me get mine done. And we'll step up. And there are some brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I think by nature, you know what I mean, we just haters by nature. Unknowingly.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I believe unknowingly.
Right.
You can be a hater. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you may not mean it or it may not be deliberate, but unknowingly you could be a hater. Like, if, and I know we had this conversation, amongst our friends and stuff like that. If I'm doing something and if I got to continually to tell my friends to broadcast like, yo, hey man, listen, this is what I'm doing. Can I get your support? I feel as though that I shouldn't have to do it all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, me, myself, if I see one of my friends doing something, I'm like, oh, yo, that's, my partner. Oh, I got, yo, dog, what you need? What you need? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got you. But like I said, now there, of course, no love loss or anything like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I believe unknowingly we can be haters. And, it could be a number of things, like just like you said, we'd be robbed of our culture or just not, just being together You know what I mean? Just not just being on the same page. But, you know, like I said, I feel as though that, you know what I mean, I should not have to tell my friends and families like, hey man, listen, hey look, I really need your help. You know what I mean? I really need this. You know, me, if yo, what you doing? I got you, dog. What's up? Oh, you need me to sign on? Oh, fuck it. I'm signing on 3 or 4 computers. And you know what I mean? I'm blowing your shit up. Yeah. But, you know, that's just, you know, my opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that also comes from when someone takes something serious and when people don't take certain stuff serious. Like, you know what I mean? When someone sees that, oh shit, this motherfucker might be serious about this.
Yeah.
Well, fuck him. Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, have you ever seen somebody like say they make a skit or something like that? It's one of your homies or something like that. And they might make a skit. They make a little skit on YouTube. They do a little, matter of fact, they hit a little TikTok dance. Motherfucker over here doing this corny ass TikTok dance and shit like that. Right off the gate. Fuck you. Yo, my man, what the fuck was you doing that dance for? Cuz they ain't like the shit.
Yeah.
They ain't comment.
They seen it, but they didn't like it.
And you like, yo, man, yeah, that joke was funny as shit. Why you ain't just say it was funny, man? And I get it, because let me tell you something. I'm the king of that shit. And when I say I'm the king of that shit, it's taken me years, and I'm just getting to the point now when I get on and I scroll past shit, the like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was scrolling by and I was hitting likes on shit. And my girl was like, yo, what the fuck? She was like, hey, you gonna like everything on there? I said, you know what I mean? Well, they was posting something about my grandma. And I said, usually I just scroll through, like, you know what I mean? And then later on, I'm the asshole talking about, yo, that was pretty dope that you what's it called? If I thought it was that dope, why not like it? If I seen a video and I feel like that video was funny enough to share to you, Los, but I didn't like it myself, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize that it took people time to do that. And I'm not saying I guess I can say until you start doing stuff yourself and you realize how much of an asshole you've been. You know what I mean? That's like with me working at a job with tipping. I have been a horrible tipper for years until I worked in a spot where I got tips to the point where she says, yo, man, aren't you over tipping a motherfucker? And I'm like, am I over tipping a motherfucker? I don't know.
I don't know, because
now,
you're on the other side of that.
This fucking dinner.
Yeah.
If these motherfuckers didn't tip and give me this bread.
Yeah. I think, like, you know, I have to agree with you. I know, you know, myself, I used to be what they call a lurker. You know what I mean? Where you would just, you know, you would just look at people's shit and not like them. But now, you know what I mean? I'm on that same side of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Where they just liking somebody's video, you know what I mean, will improve them on the algorithm. So what I do is when I'm going through TikTok, I'm just liking people's shit. I'm just liking it. You know what I mean? Listen, sometimes I don't even finish even looking at it and I'm just liking the shit. Boom, 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 boom. I'm clicking. You know what I mean? Because I know that helps them out. And I hope, you know, hopefully somebody would do the same for mines. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm thinking, well, shit, hopefully somebody would be like, oh, I'm not going to just watch this shit. Not only will I watch it, I'm going to like it and I'm going to comment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. So now, you know what I mean? They've taught me like, yo, let me just start just, you know, liking people's shit.
Yep.
You know, because again, you never know what somebody's going through.
You know something, man?
So just liking somebody's shit may make them feel better.
And just like you said that, I have this one girl that I know. I used to work with her, and she makes videos, and she always says that she's sad and depressed. The only thing that makes her feel good is about, you know, making the videos and stuff like that. And she's really funny, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's hella funny and shit, man. Her videos is hilarious. And man, I just started putting likes on, and one day she was like, "Yo, thank you." Like, You know what I mean? I see people watching, and as long as you enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? That makes me feel better.
It makes them feel better. Yep.
It makes them feel better.
Yeah.
And it's just not this. I think everybody, man, if everybody took a day and stepped in to somebody else's shoes, man, I think that's when the world will actually turn. If you were someone who never worked inside a fast food restaurant, go work inside one. I guarantee you, next time you go in there, it's time I go to places and they like, man, you just stood there, you didn't care how busy it was, and I worked in a fast food joint, my man. Take a look. Like, how can I be mad at you? Like, take a look around. If white people, and I'm not just saying like that, but if they stepped in, they actually physically had to been in a black person's shoes, they would understand what's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
The plight of the black man and black woman.
Yeah, exactly, man. When and it happens, and sometimes it backfires for people. Same thing we go back to. People talk about people making T-shirts or something, and then you go make them, and you like, yo, this shit ain't as easy as it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need a whole production line over this motherfucker. First of all, I need space.
Yeah,
I need space to work.
Put that goddamn that what's that, a press machine?
Right. I need space for that, and I need to be able to get this shirt here, press it. I need to fold it up. Now I need envelopes. Now I need shelving space. Where if I need to send them, I need to seal them up to make sure they don't get dusty. And you need space. And then you're like, damn, man, I'm sitting here thinking I could do this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to pay somebody, but you might not want to pay for these T-shirts, but then when you go to do it yourself, you're like, damn, okay, I get why I pay a motherfucker for this shit.
Yeah.
Same reason with cars. You might not have to do an oil change, but motherfucker, you want to go change your oil when it's only 10 degrees outside? No, the fuck you don't. So you got to respect that $30, which oil change is cool. You know what I mean? The price range I'm talking about is straight. But now, like you was also saying, when motherfuckers is starting and they don't have all this shit under control and they don't know what they're doing and they're trying to overcharge just because somebody else told them that, is bullshit. You know what I mean?
See, that's when I have an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's when I like, don't charge me established prices when your business isn't established. You know what I'm saying? You trying to charge me Better Business Bureau prices. Nigga, come on, man. Don't charge me them BBB prices.
You know something, man? I feel bad, and I'm saying this because, even with the paintball team, right, playing paintball, I seen this company, and it was called Dizana. Dizana was like, yo, we got jerseys, we making jerseys and stuff like this. We only got one designer, and you know what I mean? Jerseys are this amount. I think they were like $90, and I was like, I'm not paying $90 for a jersey. And the guy said, listen, I'm going to explain to you that I do not have the stuff to do it myself, so I am using a third party, but I promise you, whenever I get my stuff together, you know what I mean, the price will come down. I can't offer you anything right now. He was like, if you want me to sponsor you, I can sponsor, but I can't offer anything because I have nothing to offer. Right now, these guys are printing up jerseys for their sponsored teams for like $20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's how you do business.
They are paying for teams. They are making shirts. They are doing their decals, their logos for free. And now to get sponsored by them is hard. And I'm like, damn, it's crazy because I had an opportunity. And this is before I actually really kind of knew about some of this stuff. I was like, I fucked up. And now the guy I got making my jerseys was big names back then. I can't even get in contact with the motherfuckers. You send them emails, call them and everything. They might get back to you next year, but we just got your email.
They talking about shit. You slow, you blow.
Right.
Yeah. My man, Plaga. It's that 2-hour mark, baby boy. We're going to shut this thing here down. I appreciate everybody who was listening and tuning in. Love you for it. We truly appreciate the support. My man, Contract, take your ass to bed, 'cause I know that little girl kicking your ass right about now. Hey, Plaga.
She probably the one watching.
Journey running them around the table. You know what I mean? Oh, man. So I will see you, guys and gals, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. LosThaDarkGable, my man El Plaga. Oh, I'm out. Peace.